Amen. It's Isaiah chapter 5, verses 11 and 12. This is what I got from, 12 wasn't in the movie, but he did say Isaiah chapter 5, the whole chapter, I think. Oh, he did, thank you. The actor. He said Isaiah chapter 5. He even said, yeah. Sorry, man. Thanks, man. So this is verse, what he was saying from the word of the Lord, this man, the actor, on Isaiah chapter 5, was verse 11. It was verse 11 in the movie. He didn't say verse 11, but this is where I was shown by God about where this was from, what verse that was. Woe unto them that they raise up early in the morning, and that they may follow strong drink, and that continue until night, till wine inflame them. And here's verse 12, because I do believe God wanted me to add, he wanted this to be put in the video. And the harp, and the viol, and the tabret, and the pipe, pipe, and wine are in their feasts, but they regard not the work of the Lord, and neither consider the operation of his hands. Nope, they're not giving God no praise whatsoever. And that's really interesting about this movie I saw, The Birds, because the movie was about a lady, a play girl, going out to go seek out a guy and everything. And there's a scene, I don't know, thank you, Father. There's a scene in the movie where this lady has her little daughter, and she's blaming this woman for everything. And what's really weird about this movie, it's one of those movies that mostly all of Alfred Hitchcock's movies are kind of like it's some of the scenes kind of stay on you, I think. Some the popular ones that I saw, they kind of sticks. He has one scene that kind of will, from the popular ones, Vertigo, Birds, and Rear Window. I don't really remember what echoed in Rear Window, but usually the ones that I can remember is Vertigo. And there's some scenes that are pretty tripped out. They're really tripped out. In this one scene on Birds, this lady was blaming this lady for her bringing these birds over there. She thinks that she was, so there might be some symbolism there, or something like that. And from what God told me about these birds acting crazy like that in this movie, there's frequencies that can drive a bird to do weird stuff. CERN is capable of that. They have some weird technology that can do weird stuff like that, I was told. They could make frequencies and stuff like that, like weird stuff, almost like only a dog can hear it, like one of those dog whistles. And they do this too, and we wouldn't be able to hear it, but the animals would, I think. Thanks, man. Like a silent noise. I don't know. And it's really tripped out. And another thing too, just to let you know that this is what I just felt. I think I was. Thank you, Father. This was placed in my heart to tell you guys about that. There's most definitely scripture in movies, music, literature, other literature, comic books, possibly. Yeah, there's this comic book. If you ever want to read it, I don't know too much about it. I have it myself. I still haven't even finished reading it. It's okay. It's called The Watchmen. Check that one out if you want to talk. If you want to sing something about. I have this big book called The Watchmen. They made a movie about it. It's really tripped out comic book. Big book, came out in the 80s by a man by the name of Alan Moore. He also, if you're a fan of comic books, you also know him for V for Vendetta. I don't want to talk too much about secular things, pop culture stuff, but that's pretty much stuff like that. I'm a fan of comic books, that's all. But and then check out Batman Incorporated. that I have that book too. That's a really interesting book. If you ever read that, get a chance to read it. I don't recommend it for little kids, but if you watch it, if you read it. An adult to read it. I mean, adults only read this comic book, but it's basically about Batman's policing the world, and he's after this group of people that are trying to cause havoc and chaos, so using serial killers and stuff like that, and to cause problems and stuff like that. And they're almost kind of, and what's really interesting about this name of this cult group, this weird group, they call themselves the Leviathan. So I don't know if you guys want to know what that means. I know what that means. It's pretty much just another word for Illuminati. So, and Illuminati does that, don't they, guys? Create havoc, chaos, confusion, manipulation, cause a ruckus for people to be worried, fear. Satan uses people like that, yeah. But don't be afraid. It's almost over. May God bless you guys. May God bless everyone. I just wanted to show you this. I don't know too much. I don't know if I'm going to be making any more videos of too much about those other stuff like everyone's doing. I just want to do some encouraging videos and get people to understand. That's all. I have another video on the process someday. I don't know. I'm praying that it'll happen, but this won't happen for a very long time. It's in the process of being constructed, I think. I don't know, Father Gizmo? I think so. I sorry, Gizmo? Thank you, Father. I'll be patient. May God bless you guys. Heavenly Father, in the name of Jesus Christ, your Son, our Savior, Christ Jesus. I'm sorry for all my sin and my complaint, my judgments. May you forgive everyone, Father, that watches this video. Please continue to have your instructions and comfort and joy and help and your Son's presence always guiding us. May we smell the smell of, from what I've learned, Father, your Son's smell of Him is, when He's present, is vanilla. May we all smell the scent of your Son's lovely smell of vanilla. May we all be protected, Father. I ask all this in Christ's name, peace. Thanks, man.